I bought that Blood Spike character from Orcs, Jared.
Yeah.
I haven't even signed on to the game since we played.
Same.
Signing on gives you daily rewards.
Yeah.
I don't care
Sometimes
enough.
I'll just sign on.
I think I have all the trophies I'm going to get out of that game, so... Looking at PlayStation trophies, I already have an A rank in the game, so pretty much the consensus. Yeah. Oh god, what are you doing, woman?
Yeah, this is not a game you're going to get a platinum in.
World's cutest frog?
I forgot about that and I just suddenly remembered it.
This is necessary. I'm not sure it's the world's cutest frog.
You haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah, my PC speakers are off. Speaking of which, I opened up my laptop to do a little bit of work before the podcast, and the screen goes black, and I'm like, what the fuck is it doing? But it's connected to the TV, so I have to flip over to the fucking HDMI 2 on my TV. And apparently the computer on its own electively decided to set itself to only be running through the HDMI cable.
You did that to it before. Voluntarily, so maybe it got confused and went back
I guess
to that
so.
setting.
Fucking Windows 10.
Yeah. My, like a couple weeks ago, every time I put my computer into sleep mode, when I would turn it back on, I would just get like a screen of like static.
That's not good either.
Apparently
Dude, you bought a Dell!
It was something to do with the video driver or something.
Oh.
It fixed itself now.
Oh, damn. We gonna start this game or what,
What is
Greg?
it on our... What is it on our...
I'm figuring out how to do it.
What, woman?
Should just be able to go to my game and play. I think it's the audio on our desktop that just the driver keeps killing itself. Is that it?
No, it hasn't done that in a while.
It did it like 4 months ago.
No, that's because the video output device was set to something stupid. There we
Oh,
go.
that time.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Fine.
Hasn't been a problem since then, so. Yeah, I was about to go to war with that fucking thing and look for drivers and fuck around with various things plugged into it, and I was like, wait. Let's be smart about this. Let's look and see if it's just the audio settings. Also, if your computer is being weird when it comes to sound, just keep in mind that Discord is retarded and will sometimes set your volume for different applications really low. Even if you don't have it set to do that on its own, it just does it, so. Oh, I forgot how to play. Okay, square. Alright. So,
for some reason it's not allowing me to join the game.
what's it doing?
Oh, I think it locked up.
Did I send another invite?
Hold on, I gotta restart again.
So,
I'm a Smurf. My character's a Smurf.
Black Friday happened. How did...
Oh, are we officially on podcast?
We're officially, yeah, we were on. We
yeah,
were on when
you
we
didn't
were...
say episode blah blah blah.
Oh, yeah. I should do proper lead-ins in case anyone is watching.
Yeah, proper introductions.
Yeah, okay.
We don't do
Okay,
that around
fine.
And, you know, to let us know that we're actually on it.
I like to subversively start the podcast a little early, just so it catches us talking about something stupid, like my girly, unmanful burps.
Oh, was that on there?
I hope so. I think so. I tried to catch that on there, but... Yes, this was a topic that was so important to Rebecca. It's so dear to her that she had to bring it up on Thanksgiving. At the table. Is the fact
Well,
that I
your
can't
dad burped, and he can burp like a man, but you can't.
Yeah, I can't just rip out belches, apparently. I don't know why.
What kind of a short, fat guy can't burp?
I don't know. I can fart. I mean, that's not a problem. I guess I'm only good from one end.
Ugh. The worst end.
It's the end that delights to at least 2 senses.
Ugh.
Alright. And with that in mind, this is the 75th episode of the 3G podcast.
Woohoo.
Yeah. 3/4 of the way to 100. What are we going to do when we hit 100? Do we have to do anything special? Maybe I'll stop being lazy and try to get a title card or something.
Belly bump.
Yeah, there you go. Title card.
Could have designed that
I don't know
earlier.
what we're supposed to be doing.
I don't know, it's your game.
Yeah. Greg.
You have the golden cake and the coordinates. Have the spring bucket operator launch you from the village center. Time to recover the magical recipe book. Now hop to it.
See, we're recovering a magical recipe book.
We did this and we're like, we have no idea.
So,
Oh, apparently my armor is missing. How do you do equip?
touchpad. So Jared and I are both archers. And Jared is apparently obnoxious.
I'm a smurf.
How'd you manage
Yeah.
that?
Oh no, I'm wearing thermal underwear, so I guess, yeah, that's why.
Okay.
I'm not wearing anything but underwear.
But
I
just to...
guess we're going.
Oh, better follow Greg.
Gear
Butternut and Dingle.
Oh. I have nowhere near enough money. Oh, it requires a crystal to upgrade it. Who's talking to people?
I thought it was good.
Oh, okay.
I'm pink. I don't like that.
You're the woman. You get to be pink. You're pink in every way, shape, and form. You poor woman.
No, I'm white.
Jesus, you guys have a lot of money.
Do we?
Oh, Rebecca definitely does.
That's because I don't
Jared just
spend it.
spent all his.
Yeah, I need a crystal to upgrade this bow further, so it ain't happening anymore. But yeah, Black Friday. How do we all do? Any of us still have wallets that are living?
Nah.
Nah.
I think Jared bought the most games.
About 24.
Jesus, yeah, Jared wins. Jared wins Black Friday.
Is that a win or?
Well, for the
A win
purpose
for
of
my
buying games,
backlog,
I
a
suppose.
loss for my wallet.
No, I thought a
Pretty sure it's
backlog
loss
was a
for your
negative.
Backlog as well.
Yeah.
That's why I said a win for my backlog.
Oh. Yeah, we gotta keep in mind backlog is a nefarious agent of evil, so a win for it is a win for all things bad in the world. I think Greg bought the least, which is odd, because I'd wager if we did household income, things would be reversed to Black Friday spending. Then again, not all of us made the same mistakes and had 3 kids, so...
Yeah. Said he got a new bed recently. So, yeah. So we need to go.
Ew, children, kill them.
Alright, so Jared, do you want to start out telling us all you bought? Let's start from the worst and work our way to Greg. Assuming you have a list.
You made him
Alright,
quit watching.
digitally, I bought Agents of Mayhem and Jade Empire on GOG.
Oh, Jade Empire. That's an old one.
Now, when's the last time you played a PC game?
I had no idea. So, let's see, physically, I still haven't gotten The Witcher 3 yet. It didn't come in the mail yet, Nathan. I
Okay.
bought it.
I was gonna say, how dare you?
And there's one other game I don't think I got yet. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Mario and Rabbids XCOM edition for the Switch.
Alright.
So let's see, the games sitting on my table next to me are No Man's Sky. I bought the Doom Collector's Edition because it was hard
So
to
we all
pass
have
up.
that now.
Yeah, we all have it, I think.
Yeah, for that price and that figure, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool little Revenant figure, isn't it?
Greg told me it lights up, Rebecca. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it has like a fan or something like underneath it that glows.
Yeah, so it has like
Hey,
oscillating red lights
yeah.
flashing all over it.
We could just...
I mean, there's a reason we're playing this game.
Wait, what was the reason?
A trophy.
I don't remember getting a trophy.
No Man's Sky, Doom, Victor Vron, Fate Extella, which is like a Muso type game. Like I don't have enough of those.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Origin, Neo, Mass Effect Andromeda, The Last Guardian, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, Kingdom Hearts 1.5/2.5 Remix, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Shadow Tactics, Prey, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Mafia 3, Knack 2, Wolfenstein
I was
2,
surprised by how cheap Mafia 3 was.
Bioshock The Collection, Nier Automata,
Good God.
and Dragon Quest Heroes 2.
So when are you ever going to play these games?
I don't know.
Oh. What's over there, Greg?
That's where we respawn, I think.
That's quite a few games there. See, Jared has 2 systems to feed. Most of us only really have 1. I don't know how much PC
Technically,
counts.
I have like 4, but
Well,
2 are-
yeah.
one's dead and the other one is on life support.
What,
Two that you use regularly that are still functioning without fear of immediate death.
There's a lot of skulls.
well, I mean, I have PS4, PC, and 3DS, but come on, I don't buy games for 3DS. I think I've only played 1 game this entire year on 3DS.
Eat a cake, Nathan. Oh, no, never mind. Jared ate it.
Okay. So I guess it's our turn. We should include PSN games.
Don't include the one that I got, because that can be talked about separately.
Alright, and I'll save that one for Rebecca. She's got a sales pitch to make. Alright. That's not the one we bought. Okay. We got Agents of Mayhem. I think we got that on Amazon for 20 bucks. Sorry, Kinsey and Gat, but I don't care to spend $5 more to get you as a digital copy. Not when I can get a disc for cheaper. Rebecca got me Cat Quest for Christmas.
Woo! Meow!
I got her Deadpool for Christmas. Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, Dragon Quest Heroes 2. We bought the Final Fantasy 15 digital premium edition, or whatever the hell it is, game plus the season pass, which, the saves for that game are gone too. So, apparently I lost that when my profile got all corrupted. So that sucks. That's Horizon and Final Fantasy 15 that aren't there anymore. I guess it only affected games that I played at the very beginning of this year. I don't know why I didn't make any backups of them anyway.
It
But
looks like we need to find things and put them in those idols.
oh, how did
Yeah,
we do
Yes,
this
played
before,
part
Rebecca?
already.
I don't remember this.
Found things and put them in the idols. You kill things and then
Okay.
they'll drop them.
Okay, so just shoot randomly at things while I read. Good. Exactly what I want to do on a podcast. I'm going to try and play Final Fantasy 15 again and hope it sucks less this time than it did last time. They patched the fuck out of it, so maybe it's not as bad. We'll see. I doubt that. Voted no confidence there from Jared. Grand Theft Auto 5, so we can all join part of the problem with gaming and start giving Rockstar money for shark cards. Or we can just play together on heists and whatnot and play normally. Whichever.
Did you just throw that into the water?
Hey,
Do not throw it. Well, let's walk back.
Nier Automata,
Potion.
Neo. $20 for fucking Neo. That's a fucking deal.
Yeah.
We actually got 2 copies of it. So, Greg says that you have to actually beat an area before you can play it on multiplayer. So, you
Yep.
might have to do a little bit of getting good, Rebecca. But
What? That's bullshit. So while I'm at work, you can play my game.
oh,
Regrets.
of course.
one stage at a time.
I'll just give Greg your password and account, and he can get through it for you. Greg's like, I'm
Okay.
not getting a platinum out of it. That ain't
Any
happening.
idea where the other one is?
On enemies that need to be killed.
Yeah, you just kill things until one of them drops.
I got No Man's Sky and Uncharted 4 at GameStop used for $10 each. Hard to argue with that.
What did you get for $2.99?
$2.99. Oh right, I got Assassin's Creed 2 on the PS3, just for the fuck of it. What are you whistling at?
I have the thing.
Okay, I'll chill out. Greg's being greedy. I did go ahead and buy Persona 5. It's the most expensive game I bought, so we'll
Worth
see.
it.
Yeah, I think Assassin's Creed was the most expensive I bought.
Yeah, $30 is the high end. If it was more than
I
$30,
just-
it wasn't on sale.
I just said fuck it and bought it at Best Buy for $35. Since I had early access.
Wait, you had early act? Oh, okay. You bought Assassin's Creed for $35?
Yeah.
See, that's how they get you. I got the Prey Steelbook from Best Buy. Hard to argue with that for $20. Resident Evil 7. The Last Guardian, which I forgot I bought until it came in the mail yesterday, so it shows how much I'm hyped about that game. It was like $15.99 with the Gamers Club unlocked, so come on.
You got Gamers Club unlocked.
Yeah, I got Gamer. Yep, I did get that. Even though it didn't apply to most of Black Friday stuff, I'm probably gonna save. You know, the fact that Bezos is has $100 billion of net worth makes me want to spend more money at Best Buy. Just, ugh. So yeah, GCU, because there's a good chance that, well, and Amazon wasn't applying discounts to things, so I switched my Shadow.
Amazon has been a big bag of dicks this year.
Yeah, they didn't have hardly. I think I only bought Agents of Mayhem from them. Then again, I made up for it by buying a fucking 8600K processor from them, so there's $275.
Yeah, it went up right after and then was sold out.
Yeah. Now it's not even listed, so. No regrets. We got the CPU we wanted. Of course, we bought Toykin 2 copies of that a while ago. I don't know if that counts for Black Friday. Holy shit. Uncharted The Lost Legacy, 2 copies of Victor Vran, Wolfenstein 2, Mass Effect Andromeda Steelbook, because I wanted a Steelbook. It also would give us the opportunity to play online, now that I have 2 copies of it. And, of course, the Doom Collector's Edition. I did pretty well on Steelbooks. I think I got like 3 of them, so. Granted,
And I made a digital purchase on PlayStation Network of 7 Days to Die for $6. And you should too.
Have you
Do
played
it!
it?
We can play it together.
yeah, she played it.
I played it. It looks like shit, but it's actually kind of fun. I didn't encounter any game-breaking bugs in the... I played it for like 6 hours. I got several trophies.
She seemed to
Played
be
together.
She seemed to be getting trophies pretty easily early on. Pretty much every time she built something new. But I only watched her play for like 15 minutes and she got 2 trophies, so.
And then you pass the fuck out.
And I was like, okay, I'm done. And she made me buy it, so at least Greg has to come suffer with me.
It's $6! You guys make me buy like $20 fucking games for podcast games. I'm asking you to buy a $6 game.
For the record, they have Final Fantasy 15 the Deluxe Edition for $30, and they have the Season Pass for $25.
Yeah, I think we both bought that, didn't we?
So, I mean, for anybody that doesn't have Final Fantasy 15, you may as well just get the Deluxe version.
Unfortunately, that was just downloaded onto my fucking hard drive.
You should have seen her. She was like, episode prompto. I was like, you don't need to download that. We're not going to be playing it. So, it's like
See,
75
you guys wanna make
gigabytes
me
for the
suffer
game
through
and
that
Comrades.
piece of shit. You can suffer through my piece of shit.
No, you're supposed to convince them that it's not bad.
It's fun! It's hard, but it's fun. Like a dick.
Unless you die in a place where you can't get your water bottle, and then you're just dead for good.
Then you start a new game. But if you're playing with other people, it probably won't be so bad. Don't go into the radiated area. The lesson I learned. I can pass that on to you.
No, I bought the game. I'll have to play it sometime. But yeah, the sale's up until the 28th, so Rebecca has some time to whine at you all.
Well, I don't have any way to talk to them except on here.
Oh, there you go. The sales pitch.
It's $6 fucking. Buy it. Buy it.
7 Days to Die, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, are you just trying to kill yourself?
Nah, it's a survival
It's a
game.
survivor game.
You gotta build
The
shit,
survivor
and
builder.
Make it for
craft
7
weapons
days.
and tools, and then survive the zombie apocalypse.
Weren't we carrying 2 things earlier?
I don't remember.
Man.
No, I thought we just had 1 key.
Some
But I
good
don't remember
money.
where we're taking it.
Yeah, this was apparently a side trip for treasure chests, which is okay with me.
Yeah, but you can't upgrade anything until you have crystals. Man.
You can't. What are you doing?
Investigating. Exploring. So yeah, this Black Friday was very bad on our wallets. I did lobby for a PlayStation VR. We'll see if I actually get it. If I do, then I still have to try to get Skyrim VR some way. So that'll be fun. Oh wait, I can just buy it off Best Buy, and I'll get a
No.
discount.
Because I'm fairly certain you're getting it.
No, the game.
Oh.
The game.
Wait, what
Get
game?
it for $48.
Skyrim. Yeah, because
They need to
GCU...
charge another fucking $60. But...
I know, that's assy. I'm not defending him on that. I will fully admit that they are assholes and I am an idiot for spending that much on it, but... let's be honest, it's gonna happen. So... And hey, Wolfenstein... Or not Wolfenstein. Doom VR comes out... Sorry, VFR comes out,
Now see, that would be weird to play.
Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a pretty fast-paced shooter.
Yeah, I'm worried about that, but it looks like it has smooth move controls. So we'll see. I'll inform everybody whether VR sucks or whether it totally sucks. Morbid curiosity here, and we'll see. Yes, we got all... I told Greg this. Greg is kind of spoiled on this podcast because he hit me up yesterday and we talked for I don't fucking know how long. Forever. So, he's just going to have to hear all this shit again. Last time it was told for his benefit. Now it's told for the benefit of the world, which as of right now is 2 people. One of them's probably Greg and one of them's probably me.
I'm not on there.
Okay. And someone's actually watching this. Holy crap. We got all the major components we need for our PC purchased. The motherboard, the SSD, the fucking memory.
Eat some cake. Okay, I was going to say eat some cake, Nathan.
Yeah, I'm eating the shit out of this cake. Yeah, fuck it, I'm eating all. There we
Well, when the
go.
monsters you're fighting are cake.
I have no idea where I am. Oh, there I am.
Run away, run away. Okay, that was funny. So, we could be PC building as soon as middle of next week. The thing that's going to take the longest to get here, according to all our various shipping lists. Oh, Pharaonic Jester. He's playing Diablo 3 while listening. So see, he's got good gaming taste, and he's got good listening taste. So kudos, dude.
Yay.
Which reminds me, we need to yell at Rebecca to get... Jared, look at you, you fat fucking smurf.
Well, I mean,
Filthiest. They even call him the filthiest.
I'm not gonna play Diablo 3 with you guys if you guys don't get 7 days to die.
The Sith is among us. Do or do not.
But, well, you still need to set up your PS3 in your room so we can play it, Rebecca.
No, I'm not doing that until I get 7
Oh,
days
for
to die.
fuck's sakes.
It's not happening.
Well, what if 3 of us have it? And 3 of us play with you? Then you're not going to play Diablo 3 with any of us?
Well, there are 3 people who need to have it other than myself.
Well, I already have
You
it.
3. Well, I know you already have it.
Okay, so you can play with me. Now hook up your PS3. But yeah, kind of worried about this PC building thing now that it's not just shit talking and wishing anymore.
You actually have to do it now.
I actually have to do it. Yeah, now it's actually hundreds of dollars of components
I'm scared.
that are going to fry or live based on my competence. But I did buy The Witcher 3 on GOG all over Black Friday weekend, or, well, week, I should say.
Jared, are you trying to get us killed by standing back there?
Jared just cost me like 4 hearts.
Fucking dick.
Best hair day.
Oh, I don't want to go.
You know what? That's probably actually true. I would put my hair up against everybody else's hair in this podcast. I know I got better hair than Rebecca. I know I got better hair than Jared. What do you
My
mean,
hair's
what?
awesome right now. I just cut it recently.
My hair's
me
one
too.
color.
Just got a haircut.
And long and thick and luxurious.
It needs cut.
It does.
Alright, this teleporting fucking shithead. Get cocked.
This is a lot easier now that I'm an archer. Look at all those arrows sticking and everything. It's great. Okay. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we'll have a triumphant story of nerdiness this weekend to tell you all. Next podcast, we could be talking about this PC building project. Next podcast.
And, potential failures of it.
Oh God, please no. As funny as they would be, not with this much money on the line.
Yeah, seriously. It wouldn't be funny to me.
Yeah, Greg, stop fucking jinxing us. You know what?
You'll do fine. You'll do
Greg built a PC. If he can build it, we can build it.
Yeah. And it's still running after all these years.
Well, that's not a
Surely
surprise.
you'll
It never gets turned on, so... Greg was saying that once we get that PC, we're gonna want to play a bunch of PC games.
And I didn't say we all. I said you all.
Wow, you all. Well, we'll all have a PC capable of playing games. Speaking of which... Sorry, Greg. It's too good of a segue. You can talk about your Black Friday stuff soon. But, I want to talk about this. Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition was announced. Made by the same people who made Icewind Dale, Planescape, Baldur's Gate, Enhanced Editions, all that. So, they're a C-grade developer, but they're working with A-grade games. And Neverwinter Nights is the multiplayer Baldur's Gate game. Hell, Rebecca and I even played it way back in the day.
Yeah.
So
Your stupid friend.
we played with Doug too.
Yeah.
What stupid friend did we play with?
Matt.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right. So, if we do get functional PCs everywhere, that might be a game worth checking out.
Is it the free-to-play model?
No, it's not. What
Worth
is wrong with you,
asking,
Greg?
Considering who you said D-rate devs.
No, they're just not very good at... They're okay at porting games, but they tried to add some of their own content and made a expansion to Baldur's Gate 1. There are many reasons why I call them a C-rate developer. Taking a beloved franchise from the late 90s and going, I don't think these characters work for today's gamer. Fucking stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, you fucking idiots.
But... And they're adding their own story elements and expansions and characters to some of BioWare's games that BioWare made when they were at their prime. So, I mean, it's like... It's being an amateur painter and putting your shit up against fucking Da Vinci or some shit, you know?
It's like that old lady.
Yeah.
Tried to fix that painting.
Yeah, and that was a fresco. There's a fresco that got damaged, and some fucking old lady decided, fuck it, I can fix it, and then the...
Yeah, I remember hearing about that a couple months ago.
The old fresco, the saint on the old fresco, or whoever the fuck it was, ended up looking like Mr. Potato Head with a lopsided smile. So yeah.
Mr. Potato Head melting.
But hey, even though if they add any new content, it might not be top grade. The old game is, and at least they're good at not fucking up what they originally had to work with. So they're more competent than EA, at least. Which is such a low bar. But, yeah. So
Well,
maybe...
It's more competent than fucking EA.
Yeah, well, I don't think Beamdog makes a lot of money. But we'll get onto EA a bit later, because we should probably let Greg talk about his Best Buy buys, because he's the only one to go.
You know, many of the same games that you got, I got.
Yeah, I figured. I mean,
especially Jared.
Did anyone here not get Nier?
What?
I think we were all into that game.
Yeah, I got Nier.
Because y'all want to upskirt an android.
Do that much damage, dick.
Because you have no health.
Yeah, we want to upskirt androids. That's it.
Yep.
There's a trophy for that, apparently.
Is there? In that game?
Yeah.
Really?
Why not?
It's called Discover 2B's Secret.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Now, Greg...
I didn't know of it until I checked out the trophy list.
As a father, I'm sure you're going to be restrained and not get that trophy.
Oh, it's too late.
What?
I actually don't have it yet.
I was gonna say, you didn't already do that.
I've done worse.
He's like, I'll be responsible and wait until they're asleep.
Lollipop Chainsaw had the same.
Especially my wife.
Yeah, I was.
There's a trophy for that.
Yeah.
Lollipop shit.
This is a guy who was telling me yesterday about a trophy in a East game where you can back a girl into a corner and get her measurements. Am I misrepresenting this or not?
No, that's exactly what you do, and it's kind of creepy.
Well, I think it's like a Steam achievement, right?
It's a Steam achievement, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they put it out on PS3 or PS4.
By the way, Greg told me about East Chronicles, which apparently are remakes of the really old PC East games, like the ones I played back when they said 16 colors, they meant 16 fucking colors. So I might have to buy those when they go cheap on GOG.
What are we doing here?
Fighting a
Killing everything.
The same thing we've been doing.
Try to take over the world?
Same thing we do every Sunday.
Play games in groups we would never play alone and hopefully get a few trophies. I don't know, we just came off of platinuming Minecraft, so I'm pretty high on this whole fuck around on Sunday and play multiplayer games thing.
Oh, I can't remember how to make him exist.
You gotta throw potions at
throw
him.
something in.
Yeah.
What? I don't see any of the potions.
You gotta kill the stooges. Get off me, you ass clod. Or not.
Ah, there's one. Alright, here we go. Ah.
Well, you have to actually, you know, like, get it near him.
Jeez, Greg. Here, I got one. Oh.
He's right in front of me. Why
you
did
didn't
that
do
go?
it either.
Who threw the last one? Was that you, Rebecca?
He was standing right in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, he knocked it out of my hand.
Alright, here we go. What? There we go.
So Greg didn't buy anything that we really didn't buy. He doesn't want to.
Yeah, I bought Wolfenstein 2 and Dishonored DLC, Death of the Outsider from Amazon. It was just, that's all I bought from them. They're a bunch of crap.
Yeah, they weren't selling
Like,
shit.
Amazon was pretty shitty this year. Where's the big guy? I have a potion.
He leaves.
Yeah. There's another potion sitting up here.
Gamefly was my biggest source of games, I think.
Really? Unfortunately,
And,
you couldn't get your hands on Victor Vran.
there he is.
So, Rebecca, Jared, and I all have Victor Vran coming
He's
in.
anti-ghost.
And yet we can't play it because of Greg.
Not good, Victor.
God damn Greg.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait for it to go on sale again and
Like Greg. I don't see any more of these posts.
I just threw one at him, but it apparently decided not to do anything, so. Okay.
Ah, I died.
Well,
Alright. So, anything else, Greg?
I got, let's see here. I ended up getting Nier and The Last of Us Remastered from GameStop, as well as the Silver Case, Ratchet and Clank, and what else did I get?
Yeah, Greg, if you ever get stuck on Ratchet and Clank.
Oh no, I've already beat it.
Uh,
And why'd you buy it again?
It's merely for collection purposes. When Alex came over to visit, he brought it over, and I beat it. Really easy game, by the way. Really fun platform.
Yeah, except for that stupid race.
Yeah, the race is by far the hardest thing. In the
Bitches
whole
would
game,
not give it to me.
race wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad, but it's definitely the hardest thing, wouldn't you say?
The most annoying thing is using that one weapon on like every creature.
Oh, the dance weapon?
Yeah.
Ah, he's almost dead. Dickhead.
There we go.
Alright, so now we're caught up to where we were last time, sans Greg.
Oh, I also got Dragon Quest Builders, as well as Titanfall 2, Mass Effect Andromeda, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Danganronpa another episode.
So wait, we all have Mass Effect Andromeda.
I believe so, yes.
Wow. That sales EA didn't earn.
No, we don't need to try the multiplayer.
Don't we?
No, we do not.
Not even for one podcast.
yeah.
I mean, we already have it.
Ugh.
Poor Greg.
Did you ever play the multiplayer for Dragon Age Inquisition?
No, I did play some on Andromeda, though.
Well, describe Andromeda to me.
You pick a class. I think it's 4-person teams. You go into a level, you eradicate waves of enemies, and try to get to a extraction point at the end. So, don't die. Come back.
Be bored.
Pharaonic Jester says he just bought Danganronpa 1.2 Reload. Or 1.2 Reload.
Oh, excellent. That's the excuse me. That's the first and the second game I'll put onto one disc. I just got done platinuming that game recently.
You and your platinums.
Well, that's a pretty hard platinum because the first and the second game are also both on the Vita, and they're a platinum each. But this one, they're both on one disc, and it's just a platinum for the both of them.
Ah, you whore.
Should have made it two. Should have made it two. Those bastards.
Making you do twice the work.
Exactly.
I think I need to stop worrying about platinum so much and just be happy with like 70%, because I've got to burn through this backlog. Like, I need to make a list of all the games I have and just go down and play through them. I now am using 2 shelves for my physical games. counted them yesterday. I think it was at 83, and that's before most of the Black Friday ones got here. So, still waiting on pretty much everything from Best Buy, which is where I bought most of my games.
Hello there. It seems I have an urgent message. Wait, what? Yep, your eyes only lost. Had a chicken of mine
So.
fast it almost knocked me. It reads, looks like you're... Oh, no, but the walls are...
God, their voices are so annoying. Another thing I did, I'm trying to be a good uncle, which is weird, but I'm of the belief, like, some people might think kids need vaccines, or school, or clothing, or food. I think kids need video games. That's my cause in life. Every other thing that kids might need, quote-unquote need, has charities and activists fighting for it. Well, screw that noise, I say. Let them fucking waste their time. But I am fighting for video games for kids. So.
Like child play.
Hey, shut up, it's mine. I thought of it. It's totally fresh and original,
Nobody else thought of
asshole.
this. Quit telling me things that exist.
I already patented it.
Yeah,
Oh.
trophy.
I got a trophy.
Yay.
Awesome. Fantastic. So,
What trophy did you get? I didn't get nothing.
loser. Oh, sorry. Just response when Greg doesn't
there
get
it
trophies.
Jeez. Why do trophies hate me so much? I work so hard.
Because they know you're going to work so hard to get them. And be like, we'll just screw Greg. But,
Where is this airship?
my eldest niece is only 7 years old, so I'm not really sure how much she'd
thought she
take
was
to the whole
8.
gaming thing. No, she's still 7. She turns 8 at the beginning of next year. I think. Whatever. She's in that age range.
Damn.
And, so I don't want to spend too much money on her. And it also has to be something that if she breaks it, fuck it, no big loss. Well, this Black Friday, GameStop was giving away Xbox 360s. You'd come in, you'd buy them,
Solution.
and then you I think they cost, what, $60? And then you have a $60 mail-in rebate you can claim.
No,
And,
I did it online.
yeah. So all you really... And it's a smart idea for GameStop, because Xbox 360s aren't worth anything right now. As opposed to PS3s, which are actually fucking hard to get your hands on. Glad we bought the fucking Super Slim when it went on sale and didn't fuck around.
Right. We're about to.
We should have, yeah. But we bought it. I brought it home and stress tested it, ran it. It didn't have a hard drive, so we had to fucking go back and get another hard drive. I bought a copy of Diablo 3 because she likes playing that, and Minecraft because she likes watching that, so we'll see if she actually plays it, but I'm hoping
They
she's a...
knocked a couple bucks off of the hard drive because they didn't realize that it didn't have one when we asked, and
Yeah.
we had to drive all the way back. So they were like, hey, how about we give you $2 off?
Wise old fruit. Oh, that's funny. Sorry. So yeah, we only spent $5. I mean, it's only a basic 20 gigabyte hard drive, but how much does a fucking kid need for
Kill the crops.
a handful of games? But yeah, it's actually an elite model or Xbox 360 with the Jasper architecture, so hoping it's not too prone to Red Ring of Death.
I think I'm getting carpal tunnel.
And also hoping that my niece is naive and not inquisitive enough to know what pre-owned means. I don't think she will. Hopefully she'll just be like, it's a box that plays games on my screen. So, we'll see how that goes, but... Came with a controller, had to buy a hard drive, had to buy some games. Jeez, Greg, you're supposed to be navigating us. It is kind of weird thinking, like, back in the day, most of us, I should say, had that moment where we got our first game console, usually at Christmas. I don't know if that was something everybody else had.
I can't remember. I think it was probably Christmas.
Yeah, honestly, I can't remember either, but that's the story anyways. That's how it's supposed to be. Most people would have gotten the NES or
birthday.
SNES.
Some people get...
Or birthday. I think I got the Genesis on a birthday, actually. But, Yeah, for me it was the Sega Genesis. For most everyone else, NES, SNES. For my niece, it could be the Xbox 360. That's just a mindfuck. But
So we're supposed to go, if you hold L1 and look at your map, it should be the lower...
I ain't looking at no map. You figure it out.
Alright.
Damn,
Just
Greg.
follow me.
Atari 2600 for your fourth birthday. Damn, you've been playing for a while then, haven't you?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's a collection.
Jump over the
Oh, yeah.
fence. That works.
Oh shit. Holy crap, those things do damage. Oh, they explode.
Yay.
Okay, this is insane. There are far too many of them. Yeah, actually, my first gaming bit of hardware wasn't a console at all. It was a Tandy 1000, but that's neither here nor there. Point is, that is the ideal there. You open up a Christmas present, you see some big piece of plastic that plays shitty games that you don't fully appreciate until you're 30 years old. So, hopefully it's one of those kind of moments, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, come on, I was out of that radius. I blame our warriors for not blocking for us. Greg, Rebecca.
I was fighting the thing. Fuckface.
Oh, how'd I get fat? I don't remember eating anything. Oh man, story of my life.
Great teleporting ninja guy.
Alright. So I think we're ready to finally get onto actual news, aside from that one segue. I brought up EA earlier, and we're still dealing with the aftermath of Battlefront 2. I felt ashamed. I actually saw someone on my friends list playing the game. So, Angel Gannon, whoever you are, we gotta get that nun from Game of Thrones. Shame. What the fuck is wrong with people? But, they might have screwed the pooch this time. They apparently inspired Belgium to look at loot boxes more closely, and they determined that loot boxes are, in fact, a form of gambling. So wouldn't that be delicious if EA managed to fuck up so epically with their anti-consumer bullshit that they bring the whole thing down on their heads? It's not going to happen. But I can dream. Let me dream. This is the... Oops. This is the exact quote. "The mixing of money and addiction is gambling," the Gaming Commission declared. Belgium's Minister of Justice, Cohen Geens, also weighed in, saying, "Mixing gambling and gaming, especially at a young age, is dangerous for the mental health of the child." And I have concerns about politicians determining what's dangerous for the mental health of children, but fuck it, it's EA. So, the UK, to my knowledge, took a different stance. They basically said that if you can't cash out into real-world money, it's not gambling. Which does make me wonder about things like trading card games in their mind. Because you can't directly cash them out into real-world money. Not like lottery tickets, but some cards definitely have more value than others. So... And apparently Hawaii is also looking into loot boxes and other forms of gambling in gaming. So what does everyone think about this development?
Fucking EA.
It should. I don't think it's hurting EA, but it should give them cause for concern. like they should be looking at this and being like, okay, we should probably tone it down a little. But
I
since
think-
greed rules all these corporations, they probably won't.
I think EA should be terrified. They sell a lot of games, especially FIFA, abroad, and I mean, I think it's safe to say that America as a whole will probably never come to any common sense law that benefits the consumer, but Europe might.
Just die already.
I know we're not talking about the UK, because the UK and Europe aren't the same thing anymore, but Europe accounts for a lot of video game sales. They're
We
basically...
should look down there because there might have been a treasure chest. But
Oh. Unless there's a trophy for opening chests, you know that's not Greg's top priority. But, yeah.
Oh, it's
They
not
could-
like this game's on the go ahead and platinum it list.
No, I don't think this is a likely platinum. But, hey, couldn't happen to a nicer company. Alright, we got some other news this past week concerning corporations and whatnot. THQ Nordic acquires the developer of Biomutant. They purchased 100% of the shares of Experiment 101. I'm a little worried about that because, let's be fair, THQ Nordic is not renowned for top-notch quality throughout all their games. Didn't they just recently release that Elix game?
There were too many of these in the world anyway.
Yes, THQ Nordic, developed by Piranha Bytes. Which apparently was everything I worried it would be when I saw who was making it. Janky fucking European RPG. The only ones who've really broken free from that mold been CD Projekt. For some reason, they're the ones who go, you know, we should make our characters move like people and not like malfunctioning robots. Let's do that.
and our characters should be able to have sex with them.
Oh, God. That's what Rebecca wants. Woman, if I see any nudie mods for The Witcher, you're in trouble.
Why? You have nudie mods for all of your games?
Do I?
Yeah. You run around in a fucking thong in most of your games.
You're goddamn right, because Bethesda is terrible at fucking making bodies. So if I have to download a body replacer to make them look human, I will, damn it.
Yeah, and then you play them naked, so...
I don't play them naked, I just make sure that physics extensions are working. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. That's why you run around wearing thongs.
Skyrim with capes is twice the game Skyrim is without capes. And that's all I need to say on that. What the fuck are we doing? Oh, right.
I don't know.
Running around like idiots.
Yeah. Oh, I got myself. Speaking of the EA shit, GOG is apparently, well, GOG and CD Projekt as a whole are apparently emboldened by all this. So, for a company that was recently talking about how they have to make games multiplayer to turn enough of a profit, their about face is a little specious, but I'm not going to throw...
They came out afterwards and said that there would be no bullshit with Cyberpunk.
Yep, basically. So, who do we trust? CD Projekt or CD Projekt?
Right.
But they, over the past...
Like Comcast when they say they're not going
Yes.
to go...
Well, yeah, we probably should bring it up.
But they're totally spending millions so that they would be allowed to. But they won't. But they want to be allowed to.
Douche Rocket, Agit Pie, former Verizon employee, now head of the FCC because...
That guy has a punchable face.
He doesn't he, though?
Very.
But, not going to try and get partisan. I just want to say that there used to be a time when if you said that you were hiring foxes to look after the chick or hen house, that was an insult. That meant you were being corrupt. That seems to be a strategy now, an open strategy. And SJW is pretty much a prima facie case of that. And he is trying to get rid of net neutrality again. And in case you don't know, no, net neutrality wasn't around for the beginning of the internet. It wasn't around for the majority of the internet. I think it was put in place in 2015, not to change the internet, but to keep the internet from changing. This is a big bit of misinformation I've seen going around the internet. There were a number of telecoms, of ISPs. I think they were primarily working against Google. They were trying to block something called Google Wallet, so that a... Oh. Now Rebecca's all the way down there. Or Jared's all the way down there.
No, Jared is.
Yeah, we gotta go back so we can
Fucking
get Jared here.
Okay, well, I was gonna turn it into a chicken, but...
Yeah. So, net neutrality is the government essentially telling telecoms
Now I am.
that you cannot bias internet packages in favor of yourselves and your own services. It's trying to keep the internet open and free, which is good for everybody unless you're a mega corporation. So unless you work for Verizon, you have no good reason to support it. And if you do support it, you're either so mindlessly partisan that you honestly don't care if you're cutting off your nose to spite your face, or if you're just too stupid to realize that's what you're doing. So,
Which there are people out there like that.
I'm aware of that.
I wouldn't believe it. I ran into one at my work.
Yeah. You told me that story yesterday. I never really dealt with libertarians until like the end of my college is when I started encountering them, and I was always amazed by it. It's like, these are people who would play BioShock and go, you know, Andrew Ryan had a point, though. Got our fighters blowing up. Oh. How'd you all come back? Oh.
There's a thing right here.
Oh, okay. But let's not trail too off into that. Suffice to say that if you like the internet the way it is now, where you can go to any site you want, if you don't want to have every little function of the internet bundled into a separate package at a separate speed and separate bandwidth limit, if you like the idea of free downloadable porn, or if you just like having the freedom, and I just got to say this.
If you like using Netflix to babysit your children.
Who doesn't, right? All these big, scary left-wing media sources everyone claims to hate these days, Huffington Post, CNN. I mean, the idea that corporate media is left-wing is laughable to me, but that's besides the point. These companies are not going to be hurt by this, because they're owned by mega corporations, usually the same telecoms that are going to be throttling everyone else. If you get your information from, God forbid, Breitbart or InfoWars or something, this is going to affect you. These are the guys who are going to lose out. So, as I'm saying, this does not help anybody unless you are a major corporation. So don't be afraid to go call your senator. I called my senator and yelled at him. Fucking Bob Corker, or whatever his Fruit Loop name is. Useless piece of shit. Send a message to SJWs. Leave comments on the FCC page. They are supposed to take time to let the public comment on policy matters like this. Back in the bygone era when we had a thing called democracy and our opinions mattered.
Yeah.
Go leave messages, voice your displeasure at this, and for the love of fuck, if they take this shit away from us, which has no positive application to anyone besides a corporation, you need to actually have the willpower to vote in your own self-interest in upcoming elections. It almost seems insane that I have to say this, but vote in your own self-interest. This would be a better country if you did. Okay. Net neutrality spiel out of the way. Anyone else want to comment on net neutrality?
Throw the bomb at the rock.
Still can't believe people would trust these corporations not to nickel and dime them to death.
Oh, are you talking about the guy at your work?
Yeah, I'm still upset with it.
Well, I mean, it's just...
How dumb do you have to be?
It's the dumbest idea in the world. It's basically like, if Big Water Company is poisoning your water, well, then don't get water from Big Water Company, because... And then the free market will take care of it, because they'll have failed. Oops, I fell.
Why does it focus on you instead of the vast majority of us up here?
Don't know. I can't think of a good reason why it would. That struck me as odd, too. But, I really love when...
I mean, yeah, that's the same opinion. Like, okay.
No, I know. I've talked to these guys before. I haven't talked to this guy that you've talked to at your work, obviously, but I bet I could just parrot every argument he made. Because these people aren't original. I swear they found technology to clone themselves at some point, and the amazing thing is, like, they have this idea that's so unnuanced and so simple. I find it insulting, in a way, that they're just like... They think the idea to... The entirety of economics is just free market, no regulation, or as little regulation as possible. Just let it go, and it'll all work itself out.
Yeah, that's what they think.
With the premise being that, well, this is so easy, so simple, how stupid do we have to be to not have come to this conclusion ourselves? Now, I'm not an expert on really anything, frankly. But I don't think the economy is that fucking simple. I think there's more to it than that. And I think they overlook some basic factors, like corporations. They don't always compete with each other. If the evil water company...
It's fucking collusion.
Yeah, they will collude and split shit up, or they will consolidate, and you'll end up with Shinra.
And the fact that they can't see this boggles my mind. I mean, I work for the government, right?
Yeah.
Essentially. Like, the government, the kind of work I do, which can be sensitive at times, needs to be checked. Like, we need to know who is making what at times, so that other governments don't interfere with us, right?
Yeah.
They can't even get that right. Cannot even get that right. What makes you trust anybody?
Well, yeah, this is the thing that boggles my mind, is that they're basically saying, no, we don't need oversight. We don't need accountability. All that just gets in the way of the free market doing its thing. So, I don't know. I just find it to be the most mindless economic idea out of this anarcho-capitalism that... I don't know. Because when you have big corporate powers like this, big entities that are unregulated or underregulated, I mean, we've never seen this work out well in history as far as I can remember. Last case when we had anything near the sort of economy that we're pushing towards today is the Gilded Age, and it kind of fucking sucked for everybody whose name wasn't Rockefeller or Vanderbilt. And you either end up, like I said, with a monopoly or collusion. Either way, you do not have the ability to have your grievances addressed with free market solutions. Because believe it or not, if you give them all the power and they're not accountable to you, they're not going to fucking change because you have nowhere else to go and they know it. Alright. But GOG, all this stemmed off of this, did another tweet, again from their GOG Twitter handle, where they posted a Divinity Original Sin 2 screenshot that basically poked fun at loot boxes. The tweet's body text said, "This outstanding mod aims to provide players with a sense of pride and accomplishment." And then they have an image of various characters and various gear with text by them like, "You must buy these. You should be cool. You need this. Did I say they are so cool? Absolutely pay to win." Play a little more than a ridiculous time to unlock. I might apologize later if I get too much hate. New World's items. It's the new style. You will look absolutely amazing. It's really important. And then above this they have a bunch of fake loot boxes that have a bunch of... let's try to read one of these. Front Battle Case. Container Series number 200. Contains one of the following. Random die. Oh, where did I go? I must have died.
You fell off a cliff.
Good. I was reading this, not paying attention. I wasn't going to help anyways. Random weapon. Random armor. Unique Aerothurge helmet, etc., etc., etc. Mythical angel wings, or an exceedingly rare special item. So, go full in, GOG. Go full in.
Don't forget about hiring YouTubers discreetly to try to promote their products.
There you go, yep.
And then not being upfront about who they're working for or what they're doing.
Yeah, so let's be a little bit transparent here ourselves. Nobody pays us shit, so we can talk shit about everyone.
Which is why we talk shit about everyone.
You goddamn right.
Motherfuckers pay us.
Now, what would we do if they decided to pay us?
Depends on how much they're paying.
Oh, God. We are your source of moral gaming. We're not even a source of news. We're just rebloggers. But whatever. Video game commentators. Until someone pays us to comment on ways that favors them.
We
Oh,
forget what
God.
we're supposed to be telling people anyway.
So, is this like a pun on Diablo 2 with that Heartstone in the mountain or whatever the fuck it was called? And then instead of that crystal, they have some cheap Valentine's candy. Okay, this is kind of cool. I'm amused by this. Alright. Stupid Jared posting all my news.
I don't even know what news I posted.
Everything. So speaking of scummy developers and publishers doing scummy things, Destiny got itself in a bit of trouble recently because they had a experience point scaling system in Destiny 2. From what I can understand, basically if you were doing repetitive tasks that you could grind easily, you would get less experience for them. Well, if you're doing other things like PvP or raids, you would get more experience. And apparently it became obvious enough that people started to complain about it, so they went and deactivated the system. Hey, another trophy. Awesome.
Yay.
What are you snoring about?
Sorry. I must be tired or something.
Uh-huh.
No, I thought it was because he was talking about Destiny.
I'm talking about Bungie being
See,
shitheads.
why can't they balance these things, honestly?
Because Destiny 2 is the same as Destiny 1 when it first came out.
Basically. Well, isn't that an argument for this should be easier for them to balance? And why do, like, behind-the-scenes experience scaling? Oh, I got another bow. What is this? Icona's magic bow. Increased damage to spellcasters and magic crystals. Or magic creatures crystals. A fork. Helmet.
I'm out of money.
Nah, I'm not spending any of my money. I'm gonna hoard it up.
I was able to upgrade a lot though.
Following from today's earlier story, Bungie has deactivated the experience point scaling system in Destiny 2. Long story short, the system made it so that the more efficiently you killed enemies or completed objectives, the less experience you'd get. Essentially, this stopped players from grinding for bright engrams, loot boxes that are dealt out every time you level up. These bright engrams can also be bought with real money from the game's microtransaction store. There you go. That's the rub.
Yeah.
Recently, the community started to investigate the system and found evidence of it reducing experience point gains over time. The whole thing was set to blow up, but developer Bungie has acted quickly and issued the following statement. See, this is like that shit with Al Franken. Oh, after I got caught, I acted quickly to address the situation. How about you don't do the fucking seedy shit in the first place so that you don't have to get caught? Chill out, woman. Chill out. Apparently she can hear me in the bathroom. We've seen community discussion around XP gains in Destiny. After reviewing our data, we agree the system is not performing the way we'd like it to. Bullshit. Yeah, it's not performing discreetly enough.
The way.
Today we'd like to describe what's going on under the hood and talk about what you can expect going forward when it comes to XP in Destiny 2. Currently, XP will scale up when playing longer or fixed duration activities like Crucible competitive multiplayer matches and the Leviathan raid. And XP will scale down when playing activities that can be quickly, repeatedly chained, like grinding public events. We are not happy with the results, and we've...
Yes?
Good God, what was that, woman?
You know what that was.
She doesn't sneeze like a real person. She sneezes like someone saying achoo.
Shut up.
That's great. Okay.
Not you.
Oh, I'm a chicken.
Plus you. That's my name, bitch.
Oh, you bitch. Why does every game have to have fat exploding enemies?
Because fat things explode, don't you know?
Yeah, I do know. I'm a fat thing too. You just wait until I die.
That's why I keep telling you to do it outside.
She wants me to die in the tub. These
or outside.
These are conversations we've had.
Oh, the tub's no fun.
It would be most helpful if you died outside.
Poster or something.
What the Okay, I guess fat things can just jump off screen and one hit kill you.
Well, when you only have 2 hearts.
Well, if they drop some health or something.
There's health all over the ground.
Not where it's safe for me to get. So,
Jared.
What?
Running around with your half heart.
is anyone surprised that EA and Activision are both shitheads?
Jesus.
Dick?
Didn't we have a discussion on who was the most shittiest of the shitheads?
Yeah, we did. We should bring that here. I think Greg and I decided that EA was the shittiest company in gaming. I'm trying to think of what
Followed
numbers.
by Take-Two.
I think it has to be Take-Two for how shitty they are about mods and whatnot, and basically how they're trying to monetize everything now. What are the odds you think that Red Dead 2 is going to have some sort of post-purchase monetization. Because at this point in time, I think it's about 95%.
There are no checkpoints nearby? Damn.
I think I still
Yeah.
have a cold. I might bleed out.
Jared, eat that cake.
I think they might actually want to hurt me.
And then number 3 was Activision.
Number 4 was Ubisoft.
Did we give it to Ubisoft? I don't know. I want to say Konami is worse than Ubisoft.
Konami's not even a video game company, really.
Well, what about Metal Gear Survive?
What about it?
Well, it's online only, just so you know.
Do I have to kill the cute ones?
Surely that makes you want to purchase it
You
more.
just put the game engine in.
That chicken has a helmet on.
That was hard to work.
There. Now Rebecca's back. For the most interesting bit of news I think we've had this past week, it's a rumor, but we'll still talk about it anyways. I just saw this today. The one rumor that just refuses to go away. Devil May Cry 5 is real and coming to PlayStation 4. The game's existence has been brought up countless times over the last couple of years, but there's been no official word from Capcom. However, whispers have really begun to pick up pace recently, with PlayStation Experience 2017 looming on the horizon. There was a leak earlier this month that suggested Devil May Cry 5 and Soul Calibur 6 will turn up at Sony's event. Bullshit. Admittedly, it seemed rather hard to believe, but like we say, the rumors just won't stop, and this latest one comes courtesy of Reset Era. According to one forum user, Devil May Cry 5, stylized as Devil May Cry V, gotta go with the Roman numerals to stay classy at some point, has been in development for 2 years. However, it won't actually be revealed at PSX 2017. Supposedly, Sony took note of fan feedback after its E3 press conference this year and thus decided to scale back PSX 2017. This information coincides with what the Japanese giant itself has stated. As such, it's apparently unlikely that the game will be revealed this year. Moving into finer details, it'll supposedly star Dante and have some sort of PlayStation exclusivity, and it's taken inspiration from Dragon's Dogma, although it's stressed that the title won't be open world. The forum post itself goes into more depth, so give that a read if you really want to get your hype pumping.
It's a shame about open world. Devil May Cry open world may have a...
Doesn't that sound fucking awesome?
What color is Dante's hair?
Well, they spelled it with an A instead of an O, so it has to be white.
Well,
Everyone knows that real Dante has white hair, and Dante, from the bastardization that shall not be named, who cares, because it's not real.
AKA the game with great gameplay. And it's better
fucking
than the
ass.
nothing
What the
game
fuck
given
was
us.
that?
I don't know.
You got hit by like a
Shit on your face.
jism of frost. Oh, it's a trap on the wall. Well, fuck
Oh,
you, dude.
fuck.
Once held something of value.
Leftover grenades? But still, taking it at face value, real Dante, drawing inspiration from Dragon's Dogma combat. I'm not sure what the fuck that even really means, because Dragon's Dogma seemed to draw inspiration from Devil May Cry, so I don't know how you can draw inspiration from the thing you drew inspiration from, or how that would even work in a Devil May Cry game, really. But hey, Devil May Cry 5, and if it's not a game being ruined by Ninja Theory, then I'm all for it. What the fuck is hitting
I
us?
died.
I don't know, but it's killing the shit out of us.
No idea what was killing us so bad.
I have no idea.
There was a dude in here.
Well, that was a wall trap there. Which apparently has a range of half the level.
Apparently.
Okay, there we go. And the rest of the news that I see here is Jared's.
That door.
Good lord, these traps.
Ah, well,
This place
Okay.
sucks.
This hat is making me serious.
good thing we got that checkpoint, Jared.
Mm-hmm.
If I catch you, can I...
I wonder if we have fire bows. Okay. This game's getting into stupid territory where enemies kill me in 2 or 3 hits and I have to sit there and shoot them for fucking 30 seconds. What is this, Borderlands?
Yeah.
You cannot handle this. I'm half naked. Gross.
You didn't talk about Creative Assembly, did you?
No, I did not.
Creative Assembly, the developers of the Total War games, and Alien Isolation are hiring for a new IP.
I need to pick up Total War Warhammer. I don't think it's on sale for cheap enough though.
Oh,
wonder what kind of IP
that
it'll
would've
be.
come with the thing.
Yeah, but we bought it on Amazon instead, so.
I can't remember why. Oh, 5% cashback.
And because it was in stock in Amazon.
Oh.
Couldn't have bought it on Steam or Newegg if we wanted to.
Yeah, apparently it will be the biggest multi-format project Creative Assembly has ever undertaken. And that's about all we really know about it.
Yeah, that's not much. Okay.
Gross and painful.
What the fuck is even hitting me? Fuck care. Let me go look at what Steam's doing. Fuck you. I'm not paying 20 bucks for a digital game on Steam. Unfortunately, the 2 games that I actually wanted to get on Steam aren't on sale.
Block those arrows.
Some Black Friday deal. Dickheads. I wonder if Shogun is on sale. I don't even know what the hell is hitting me anymore, so fuck it.
Come here so I can kill you.
Total War Warhammer, Total War Kingdoms, no one cares. Oh, that's actually a good price. So where the fuck do you go?
Oops. There's a way right in front of me right now. Oh, Jared managed to jump over the fucking wall.
Okay. Ah, Total War Shogun 2. $7.50.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So how much longer until this game is over with?
Hopefully not much. This seems like final area type of area. Or close to, I guess. Hey, dwarf armor. Yeah,
And... right. There's also some articles where Sony is putting itself over about new IPs.
I think we have to follow Jared. There we go.
Oh.
Those traps are too powerful. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Those fucking traps.
Yeah, welcome to the last 15 minutes of my playing. Damn it, is it gonna count as... Oh, you're over... Okay, never mind, you just hadn't disappeared yet. What the fuck is this shit? I did not sign up for platforming.
Why is there a chicken following us?
Why wouldn't there be a chicken following us?
What?
And up the gears we go, like so.
No, 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 no.
No. Nope. I fell in the crack because my character wouldn't jump.
Oh. And what's this about the PS Vita version, Romancing Saga 2 coming west?
Oh, that's nice. I will buy that.
I don't even know what that is. What the hell's Romancing Saga?
It's an old Super Famicom game.
You mean Super Nintendo game?
That's what Super Famicom. That's what Super Nintendo is called in Japan.
I know what it's called in Japan. But you don't need to call the Genesis the Mega Drive.
Let's just get out of here. Let's
Ah,
get
fuck
out of
this
this
trap.
evil place.
And I think that's all the news. This is a pretty slow news week. All we really had was the Black Friday stuff to buoy it up, so it's probably going to be slow for a while. It's usually slow in December throughout the rest of the year.
Oh, there's PSX in December.
Oh, yes, there's not going to be anything there.
Why can't I jump up here? What the fuck?
We'll probably see The Last of Us. Some oversensitive idiot on fucking Twitter will complain. Maybe we'll see some Days Gone, but otherwise I ain't expecting too much.
Spider-Man, maybe?
And maybe.
Maybe we'll get some release dates.
God of War. Square Enix will probably give us a release date for some release dates.
Please be excited.
Please be excited. Can they just block everything?
Yeah.
I think we finally got him.
New archer weapon.
Shit.
I should not pick these things up and use them. I just end up turning myself into a chicken, let's be honest.
You really do.
Jump and throw it, Greg. Next time you see something, jump and throw.
Right into the staircase.
Gotta make sure I'm behind you. There, go. Yeah.
Hey, it worked.
Yay!
What the fuck did I even get hit by?
Probably this fucker on the stairs.
Hi, Jared, where are you?
In a tree. What a fucking asshole.
Okay, we need to get to a boss already. Super salted. I'm sick of getting frozen by everything in this level. What the fuck are you people doing? Revive, revive before they kill me. Or not. Why is someone else getting revived? Where the hell were you at, Jared? That we can't reach you.
It's counting Jared is somewhere. But no one can stand on him.
Wait, I was almost... okay. And then he appears like fucking 20 feet behind me.
I'm pretty sure I was standing on him. Yeah. Considering he appeared underneath me.
I'll go this way first.
Screw you, ice bolts from the sky.
I regret everything.
Why do we even have health bars if everything kills us in one hit? Bastards.
Oh, I need that food.
I think everybody needs food. Alright, does anyone have anything else for the podcast? Any other...
7 days
we all have Final Fantasy 15 comrades.
We do. We all have that. We all have Mass Effect. We all have Grand Theft Auto. Which is a game I keep forgetting. Okay.
Oh,
and we need to beat this game tonight so I can delete it off my hard drive. Because I'm really itching to delete it.
That's just because you keep dying.
Yeah, that tends to happen. What the hell?
It doesn't help that when you revive somebody, they're half dead.
Yep. And yeah, for $6 we all could have 7 days to die. Which would at least be something. Right, we also can't forget we have Toykiden 2. Okay.
Stop fucking shooting me and stun locking me. Cunt.
My sword can open up any treasure chest. If you guys have been wondering how we've been doing this.
No. Bastard. What the hell froze me? Bastard game. Rebecca! Skank. Gear upgrade vendor.
Oh, it's an upgraded vendor. He looks like a dick. My juice. They should have made it that if you stand on one of these things, your health comes back. Six.
One of my best pieces. Travel safe. One of my best pieces. Travel safe.
Oops.
I'm just shy of being able to do any upgrades.
Fuck it. I got money. Might as well upgrade.
Yeah, a shit ton of money.
Not anymore.
Travel safe.
Oh, I upgrade all my armor.
Travel safe.
Should be much better off now.
Oh, this looks like a boss battle.
This just screams boss.
Yeah.
Now, dip these princesses in.
Right. So my nieces, my oldest niece used to be super into Princess Elsa, but I guess she grew out of it. So now my younger nieces are into Princess Elsa. And I'm sitting here thinking crazy shit like, why don't you just give the fucking younger ones all the old Princess Elsa shit that the older one used to have? That apparently is not okay. Oh yeah, these explosion bows are a little bit better, Jared. I'm glad we upgraded those. Or at least I assume you did, because you seem to be firing something similar to me.
How do we actually hit her? Can I throw this thing somewhere?
Maybe in your suit. Yep.
Fuck off.
Oh, there she is.
No soup for you! Bastardos? Aw, it's making me move.
I didn't move fast enough.
Apparently. She can't just become immune.
She's a bitch.
Okay, apparently I can't hit this floating skull head here.
Marshmallows don't have bones.
My better world.
Oh shit. So how do you...
We're supposed to throw these cakes at the princesses?
Yeah.
I threw it at one and they became like rainbow.
How...
So what?
Oh, is this the end boss?
Probably.
We at...
And power bitches.
Oh, I got murdered.
How'd you do that? Ah, it's great. Oh shit, bitch. You can't just start out hitting us. Oh, what is...
Yeah, what the fuck is even killing me? Like, that keeps happening to me. I'm not even in the line of that shit.
I got killed by something. I don't know what it was. Yep, I agree with Rebecca. I don't know what killed me. At least with Diablo 3, I can usually see what's hitting me.
Why am I not? Where are you, Nathan? Why is it so?
I don't fucking know. What the fuck is this coming through on my speakers?
Yeah, why is it...
Why did it turn to some fucking anime weirdness?
When you get all rainbowy, it... I guess.
How'd I get all rainbowy?
You walk through the thing,
Rainbow
I guess.
I've never had this happen before.
That's the only way to hurt her, I think.
I'm just running around shooting. If I see something that's in front of me, it's getting shot. Otherwise, it's probably not. Seems to be working better than when I was actually trying to aim at things. Kinda hell on my thumbs, though.
Well, your rainbow, you can hit her while she's in her thing.
Oh,
That's what's firing it.
Bitch.
Fuck you!
Okay. So we need to decide, what are we playing next? Assuming this is it.
7 Days to Die.
well, you really like that game, don't you?
Well, she played it for 6 hours. What's the last game she played for 6 hours?
Minecraft.
Yeah. I forgot about that. My brain is trying to block it out.
We should play Neo.
We're not playing Neo on the podcast. Besides, I think that's only 3 players.
And it's very difficult to set that up.
Yeah.
And then if somebody dies, it's...
What the fuck?
Are we fighting somebody?
Developers?
I have no idea what happened to me.
Oh, I got killed?
Me too.
Oh, I'm back. I'm dead again. Wait, are we fighting each other?
I have no
I think we're
idea.
fighting different characters.
Oh no, we can kill each other.
Fuck you, Greg. Fucking Greg. Wait. There are controls up here.
I don't know what's up with this music though. How about Jared though?
It does seem something that's Jared's fault. Get off my balls, woman. I got killed again. Nope. Oh wow, jumping doesn't stop you from getting hit at all.
Come here, Jared.
caked. I have no idea what's going on. We're just all shooting each other in the face.
Yeah, the thing was a clown.
So... shit. Well, we've got 1 week to come up with something else to play. Not like we're hurting for options, either.
Yeah, we could just do Token 2 and call it a day.
That's true, too. We have those sitting up there. Fat Princess. Really? We had a D rank in it? Has a 12% platinum rate?
Skip.
Oh.
What,
Were we
in the
able to
first
skip?
one?
Yeah, the one we're playing has a 12% platinum rate.
It seems fairly high.
On PlayStation or PSN profiles.
Probably much lower on the actual thing. I guess it's just celebrating.
I can check my inventory, but I can't move around.
Yep, same here.
Kill 300 enemies in awesome mode. Kill enemies in fat mode. Yeah, people seem to have played this a lot. Get a character to level 20. Kill 2,000 goblins. Collect 100 pieces of gear. Yeah, there's a lot of grindy shit. Oh, we can move. Oh. Alright, we'll work it out. But until then...
Ah, look.
Princess Plump and Princess Muffin Top. There's a wise old fruit. And... what's the rest of the characters in this game? What the hell are we doing?
I have no idea.
New captain of the guard.
We're parading our princesses through the streets, obviously.
God, we'd have to level up 9 more times to get that. That's a gold, though.
What, to get level 20?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a trophy.
Gold trophy.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I only got 14%.
Wow.
Complete a replay